Welcome to chaos. Books. All right. Ooh, lost in the land of cards again. It's the only way I can keep my head on straight. So, let's move over. So I'm going to keep this on the screen. My handy dandy dotted Clearwater. Pinellas County has, I just looked this up. How many cities? 24 incorporated. Yeah. 24 cities combined to one county. Those that are not from the U.S. Different cities, towns, make up of a larger county. And so you have a city and state that goes on the mailing. But really by law, what else is county used for? Lawmakers, other things, and districts. So the only one that I remember having so many cities in one county is Sacramento. So 24 cities, did I say? Yeah. The reason why I'm including Pinellas and thinking about doing Pinellas is because, hey, No Face, this map is only getting worse. What do I mean by that? Well, let's span out. This is Pinellas County. This island type thing. They've gone up. They spread across, Tampa and other places. Because not much going on in the whole area. But this is getting pretty crowded. This stack is what I found. So, this is about 1 1/4. So, of these things. And, 100 cards in each little stack. So I'm close to 200 entities, including homes and other things. But I'm going through, and it's pretty hard when you go through the plots and the whatever it's called. Where did it go? Like this, for instance. When I'm going through this, and it's not that map layers. Nope. Change the map. Okay, imagery. So it gets a little. Which box did I leave off on? And to recheck and make sure because this tells you who owns the plot, how big the plot is, like this. Just went through. So, for instance, this block. Scientology owns this little piece, which is confusing because it'll say address. Okay, it doesn't say the address. But the owner's address is 503, Church of Scientology. But this one says, I don't know if you can read it, 508 and a half. On the Google Maps, it's 600. Like, that helps me so much. 600. Oh, I think it's Franklin. Is it Franklin? Nope. It's close-ish. Let's go find that piece of land. I want that land. Where does the land go? See, I'll even get lost here. Okay, that doesn't tell me, but this tells me. Let's see. 1233 South Fort Harrison. Okay, 600. Oh, are you going to be on a different one? Crap. You're going to be on Pinellas? You're on Pinellas. Okay. Been doing this way too freaking long. Okay. So they own this piece of land. Well, they own this too. They have a flag wood chip. And so this whole 600 is one lot of land, but they have several addresses. I do not know what's in this building, if anything. But they own that. They own this piece, which I'm guessing this is a home or rental, but this belongs to a hospital, this piece. So when you're looking at the map, you're like, sure, let me figure that out. See how this all lights up? And it'll tell me it's 601 Grand Central, even though this has a different address, that has a different address. This is Flagwood Shop, that's 601 up here. So it gets very tedious. Let's see this color. Yesterday, so I did just 4 cards yesterday, and I did this today. 2 go through each street. This is Pinellas County. Each street, each site. Hey, Ruth. I gotta tell you guys, I'm brain dead. I don't know what the hell is going on anymore. So I wrote out these to each go through because for the spreadsheet, or my mini spreadsheets, I have so many tabs open, it's ridiculous. So I have 1. Where did the other one go? 2. Nope. Dear Lord, where did it go? I lost it. Oh, it's found. Okay. So, I I have location, street, utilized as, the owner name, so which would be on the parcels, right? Owner address, which it would not be at the same at the location. If it's an owner LLC or it's just purchased by a Scientologist or this, something. Because I'm going through a ton of paperwork. The parcel ID, whether or not it's open, closed, empty, because it could be a rental. Let's see. Or that it rents and it's not really owned by a Scientologist, but is rented by a Scientologist. So it gets a little convoluted, but this is where instead of doing, 10 things at once, I got the addresses and then I'm going to go one by one through it. And if I find something new, I'll add it to a card and then add it to this. But with this spreadsheet, I can easily copy and paste. The one on Google My Maps, it does not let you copy and paste on that once it's uploaded. Like, nope, you have to input by one. And I don't want to do that. So I'm pretty sure this is all the information in columns that I need. I know the other person that was doing it went through and how much it was paid for and all this. I think if I want to add a column to that, I will, but I don't know if I'm going to do it for the first world map being completely finished. Like I said, this has been going on for a year. I've done the world. I'm now doing hell on Earth, apparently. Let's see. I was like, where's 508? They don't have 508. It's 600. So yeah, I got hell on earth here with private homes, rental homes, you name it. I'm going through it. It's just one of those things where, oh yeah, Wrath. Definitely. I'm surprised he even has a license at all. It's just crazy to me. Whew. But I think getting this on a spreadsheet and with all the information and then uploading it and then figuring out pictures on Google My Maps. I've only done, so this is the world map, world freaking map. I gotta say this this has been actually a breeze compared to my actual life. But yeah, it's basically all panned out, but each one can have up to 10 pictures or videos. So it's a pretty cool gadget, technology, actual technology, not, a touch assist or random craziness. Got Able. I want more Wise companies. It's Wise companies and Applied Scholastics that I'm going to get into after I launch this map. But yeah, it gets into, these are all the closed. Yep. And then there's 192 missions. 166 orgs. And then inside the orgs or missions are 40 different things, of course, they would say. Individually, they were trying to say all this, but it doesn't have its separate building. But I wanted to double check that. Dianetics, instead of it calling it a mission or an org, it has its own building. This one belongs to the Inglewood org, but it's literally its own building. So I have like whatever. It's just gonna sit there. It's been very hard to identify what the hell this is. Their organization skills or whatever. It's all over the place, and it's the same thing. It's the same damn thing. Also, Youth for Human Rights. I want to get into. I want to get all their logos out there and make sure, like, hey, if you see this logo and it says whatever, the logo is Scientology and it's this specific branch of a front group. We still have, that's Hawaii, but we still have stuff in oceans that I didn't put there. Scientology did. So, where did my Italy go? Italy has some random pins in the ocean. I thought I had another one. Okay. And this is even under the mission, not even under closed, because I don't think anyone's going in the ocean. I'm hoping when I launch it, I can get some tips on what to change this to, or go under, or here's a picture, here's the area. I don't know, because this has been a year. I can only do so much, and I'm not a professional at anything, except maybe falling and needing surgery. Apparently, gosh, but it's a lot of information. Let's see. Let me make it bigger. Sorry, I thought you could see what I could see, and apparently it's so. I was going through the list. Let me start at the top. So, Int and Continental have 25. They have 16 properties. Like, this is not like a sound number, but it's what I have found throughout the world. Associated entities, which include independents. Author Services, Inc. This, of course, is, I tried to get a category that's a profit. These are all profits, all properties are profits. Birthing, yeah. Shoot. That just reminded me. See, I was gonna do it by street. Crap. So utilized as is the same as type. Shoot. Or I don't know if I'm gonna do this, but let's just left to the left. Type. Because I know I have birthing in here. Maybe not this one. But in this file, I definitely have all the birthing spots, the hotels. Museums. Osh. Whatever. I don't even know what this is anymore. CPLO. I don't know. Able. It's kind of funny. CSD, church, for profit, RTC. Well, this was all under the command channels. So Able, the higher up command channels with Able, Church of Technology, what's closed in this area, for profit. Oh, that's interesting. And this one's the most recent layer I just did. Narconon. This guy. I was saying like I can do up to 10 pictures or videos. A lot of Narconon. Applied Scholastics. And this does not include Pinellas County, or at least Clearwater. Wise Companies. So this one is in... They have one, I guess, in California and in Florida. But it is a Wise Company. Fanny's cracks me up. So it is a barbershop inside the Buffalo org. Let's see. Business consultant, CCHR, 19. This, Truth About Drugs. And then the 6 are inside another, they don't have their own building. Volunteer, Applied Scholastics. Yeah. That's in the ocean. Go for it. But I'm pretty sure that's closed. I don't know who's swimming out there. 2 Criminon. For human rights. Don't remember why it's a question mark. I think I just gave up on like how do I group these. They took over the San Francisco location, so that's what they should say. Take over. Took over, correct? I don't know. And then I get public. This was my second thing. So, okay. 245 closed. It's a beautiful list. 192 missions. Of course, this is some oceans, so it probably should be closed out in between. See, that's the other thing. They'll say in between now, in between places, locations. 166 orgs. And then 40 inside the org, like it doesn't have its own place. Dianetics, instead of, like I said, and no other. And then, of course, working on the last part of the map, besides the beautification of pictures, maybe some tweaks, is this area that has see this, I want to yep, so it has an empty building. And, oh, why does that say add to map? Okay, I don't know. But yeah, this place is gonna light up like this. So many pins. But that's what I'm working on, saying it's not classified as a mission. The Dianetics? No. Dianetics is a different website. So, and it does not show up on Scientology's website of entities, like having its own website. So that's why it gets so confusing. What are you? I don't know what you are, because it's pretty much the same thing. They just refer you to a mission or an org or whatever's closest. But there's a lot of more Dianetics places in other countries because they're introducing Scientology, which is so frustrating. But yeah, no, I'm lost in the world of this. I think I'm going to take a break because this is, like I said, this was yesterday, 5 cards. This was today, over 100 cards. So I get to go through and do, make sure I'm like, what's next? I'm so tired. This map and going through, okay, who's the owner's address, parcel ID number. Sometimes it is used as a homestead. That's how I have some homes in here. This will be filled out, site number, site address. So if I go over here, 503, it belongs to 601 and 601 Grand Central Street is the site address. So that's what I have as location. And then I will have the parcel ID so people can look it up, that this whole block, besides the easement, the sidewalk, whatever the hell this is, because this is a trail. I'm finding it on the real map. Okay. This weird shape, all right here, by Pinellas Trail, belongs to them. But I will have 1255 Hamlet Avenue. I have 601 Grand Central Street. It's a place of worship. This is what cracks me up. Hi, Holly. I'm in hell right now. What's up? So yeah. Where'd I go? So yeah. So this whole block belongs to them. This little school, rectangle. I know my shapes, at least the simple ones, belongs to them. But that's why I'm trying to include the plot ID number, so that way I can make a little note saying, hey, 1255 Hamlet Avenue is on the same plot, whatever it is, 601 Grand Central. And so is Flagwood Woodshop. But yeah, it's been hell on earth. But that's why all I have to do is this little guy, which is this little guy. I didn't realize. So yeah, 5 cards yesterday, this whole thing today. It's the only way, I know it's extra work, but it's the only way I can keep some sanity in where I'm at. What do I have done? And I can copy and paste it on my spreadsheet. It'll get done faster instead of where the hell am I? But yep. All right, guys, I'm going to take a break. I just wanted to share with you that I don't know if I'm changing Clearwater to Pinellas. Tell me what you think. Just because, where'd it go? Let me share it again. So, this is Clearwater. Or should I do both? They're spreading up and down into Bel Air, Largo. So Pinellas County covers 24 cities. Guys, this is horrible. And they're already spread, but it's not that bad until you get out and you're like, what the hell is this cluster F? Yep. Oh my gosh. Whew. Have a good night, everyone. I'm taking a break. See you later.